Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Long came a Spidey, sat down beside, he said, hey, what's in the bowl, bitch? Oh! Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh! That fucking whore. Little boy Blue, he needed the money. Oh! Three blind mice, see how they run. Where the fuck are they going? Was an old lady lived in a shoe, she had so many kids, a uterus fell out. Oh, you're unbelievable. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy. Oh. Oh, Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. She bent over, Rover took over. Oh! Exactly. You know, that's pretty good. I fucked the... Yeah, well, that's pretty good because...
With that, we're live, everybody. How are we doing? This Black Glove Reviews. If you like slashers, if you like giallo, this is the place to be. This is Calm the Hell Down. I got a shitload of stuff to show. Hope you're all having a great evening. And yeah, Rover took over. I don't care, man. Want to ban it? Go ahead and ban it. Everyone loves dice. I love dice. If you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I got some stuff to show off that I purchased in January. This will be kind of a quick one. We have some other great people in this awesome community doing streams about it. I hope you're all having a great evening. And, of course, got Jinja in here. Thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate you. And, yeah, rest in peace to Sean, a.k.a. Cinephile World Order. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. He's in a better place. And thank you, Wild. Yeah, thank you for checking out the replay. If you can, yeah, just check the replay. A lot of great stuff going on. Other great streams, watch-alongs. Just go ahead and do that. This is just stuff I'm going to show off. I hope you like the layout here. I'm kind of feel better kind of doing this. I don't like showing my ugly-ass face in front of you all, so do apologize. And, yo, what's going on, Synthside? The man, the big man. It's good to see you. Always love that avatar that you got, my man. Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, so... like Amazon had their 3 for $33, so I did 2 purchases. So it was 6 for $36. How about that? We got the 6 and we got the 66. So it's good to go. So let's get this party started here real quick. So I'll go ahead and start. First off, I'll start with some purchases, and these were pre-orders off of Severin. So these are future. This probably be like a couple releases of this year already, 2026. So we'll start off with the Ghost here. This is directed by Ricardo Freda. We all know Mario Bava worked under him as well. Of course, we have the beautiful Barbara Steele, and yeah, you can't beat picture like that, my friend. So that's very good. We got this bad boy right here. This is the 4K and stuff like that. So very cool, and I like the way Severin kind of does their stuff, right? Like posters and shit. That looks badass. Barbara Steele, happy late birthday to her as well. Horror Queen, definitely. All right. And, of course, we got this one. This one might as well be my my release of the year, and that is, of course, A Bay of Blood, aka Twitch of the Death Nerve, aka Carnage, I think, is the other one and stuff. A lot of people think this is Mario Bava's best, of course. Yeah, you just can't beat that greatness. Without this film, you don't get like stuff like you don't get stuff like Friday the 13th, basically. Well, I got a question for you. What do you think is the first? Do you think it's Black Christmas, or do you think it's this one? So, but yeah, great pickup, and definitely this could be a release of the year. Like, so cool. So this is my third version I have of this film, I believe. Of course, Arrow has their window version of that, and then of course the one in the Mario Bava collection. Again, thanks everybody for showing up. I do appreciate it. Just in and out, and it's all good. And then a couple of I picked off of Amazon a few days ago, and they came in. Darren will like this. All the boys love Mandy Lane. I've not seen this one. Darren preps this film up a lot. Of course, it has everyone's favorite woman at the moment, which is let's see, yeah, Amber Heard's in here. Michael Welsh is in here. So I've heard it's pretty good, kind of like a slasher and stuff like that too. So I decided to pick this up. It was a little bit pricey, but but all good. But yeah, that's all the boys love Mandy Lane. That down here. And we got this bad boy here, Sorority House Massacre. I guess there's a second one of this as well. So I picked this one up, and yeah, I heard this film is pretty bonkers of a slasher and stuff like that. I guess there's a second one too, if I'm not mistaken. So this was done in '86, and that looks familiar. So, all right, we got Jeff in here too. All the Boys of Mandy Lane was a solid film. Cool, thanks. It's cool to know that. I can't wait to check that one out. And good evening, Jeff. It's always good to see you, my friend. John Doe Juggalo, check him out, dude. He does great stuff. He had Jay with him last stream I saw him at. So yeah, very good, very good. So that's that. And then we're doing my 66 for 66. So here we go. And I'm just going to show off the 6 I got for $66. That's a damn good deal off Amazon. And yeah, you basically get one of these for free. So basically, I'll start out with Vertigo. I added that to my my Hitchcock collection. I haven't watched a lot of Hitchcock, so only a few films. And Vertigo is one I have not seen, so this was like $13 or something like that for the 4K, and this comes digital code and the Blu-ray and stuff like that as well, so it's always cool to pick that boy up. Put that there. Next up, finally, I know, Sinners. Got it at a good price, finally showed up, of course. I'm going to see what all the hype's about, so hopefully I'm impressed with it. I like my vampire films, so we'll see. Oh, Vertigo's your favorite Hitchcock. That's good to know, Cynthia. Yeah, it's an all-timer for like a lot of people. Next up is one I recently reviewed, which is him, from producer Jordan Peele and stuff like that. And I liked it. A lot of people hate on it, and yeah, basically the NFL can suck my dick for all I care. But Marlon Wayans acts his ass off in this film and stuff like that. And it's another side to the game, which, and I like the cult aspect that's in here as well. And we got this at a good price. And if you can get with a slip, why not? So I think I gave it like a 6 out of 10. So, and I got Weapons. And I got this bad boy too. So I can't wait to kind of check this one out. So basically a witch film, basically, and some Academy Award nominations and blah, 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 or Golden Globes. I don't give two fucks about that. So, I'll see how good it is. Mr. Brolin is good in everything he does. So can't wait to check this bad boy out. Yeah, I will not be watching the Super Bowl. Yeah. I live here in California, and yeah, that's basically and that's something for another day. I don't do that stuff in the streams anymore, but, it's a fucking powder keg ready to go off. And next up, we got Wolfman. So it's at a good price, too. So I think this was the one that was basically free, I think. So I know people like this one. And again, it's always cool to get it with the Slipwise for the most part. Let me know if you've all seen Wolfman in general. I know it's kind of different from like other things. And finally picked this one up and stuff like that. I'm a DC superhero guy, and really I'm a Superman fan. That's really it. And I'm a closet Flash fan, but yes, Superman with the lenticular cover. So really can't beat that. That looks kind of freaky like that. So it's cool to get it with the lenticular cover. Of course, they don't do enough of those in my opinion. So good. It's good to know you like Wolfman. No, it's good, Jeff. Yeah. Like I say, it's kind of different, and and then when I watch those, I'll do a video doing my best. I may do a live doing my best of 2025, and just get that out of the way and stuff like that, because I was like way behind with stuff that's happened last year, and stuff like that here too. You get good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely pick it up. Great water. And just basically catching up on those. And like I say, you wait for sales and you get them at a cheap price, and it works out. So definitely. Next up is one Dirk and Darren reviewed on their channel and stuff like that too. And this is Hamilton Books. So basically, this was the most expensive one from Hamilton, which was $9.95. Okay, everything else was like $4, $1 something, $2. Like cheap Blu-rays. You can't beat it. So first up is Island of the Fishman from Sergio Martino, and that's an exclusive HamiltonBook.com slipcover. So this has the very beautiful Barbara Bach that you see there, who's married to Ringo Starr, of course, and Claudio Castanelli and Richard Johnson and stuff, and directed by the great Sergio Martino. Part man, part fish, all terror. I heard is actually pretty good, and check that out. That's a full moon feature, or full moon horror. So this is very cool and very interesting, which I didn't know. There's the original cover for it, which is badass. And Barbara Bach is all sexy as all get out. She has an early role in Short Night of Glass Dolls, directed by Aldo Lato, which I highly recommend. If any of you have never seen that, I highly, highly, highly rec that film. It has giallo elements, but it's more of a horror film than the others. I haven't seen the new Superman movie. I've heard good things. Barry Allen or Wally West. Oh, probably Wally West. The best comic stories are with Wally West. Eobard Thawne is basically was appeared in the Wally West stories. Basically the Flash TV series. That's Wally West. They just changed the name. By the way, Barry Allen has blonde hair, blue eyes. So yeah. Not exclusive slips. That seems to be the only one that they have. But you can, when you go on the site, that is the site to go to if you want to pick up cheap boutique labels. They have exclusive sales for like certain stuff. You just have to pick them up when you can. And Island of the Fisherman came back in stock. So, and they do have some Scream Factory stuff. Kino released this one on 4K, I believe. That's Ninja 3: The Domination. This is the Scream Factory version. Excuse me. So this completes the trilogy. I remember seeing this when I was a kid. So it's Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, and then Ninja 3: The Domination. That's the trilogy. Each one is unique. The first two, of course, have Sho Sagi in there. I believe that's how you say his name. The first one has Franco Nero in it. So, but yeah, and this is a Scream Factory release, and it's a horror film kind of. This woman gets possessed by this ninja and stuff like that. So it's like, why not? So I like these trippy movies. So yeah. Oh, next videos will be oh, cool, perfect. No, that's great, Jeff. Yeah, keep on doing what you do, man. That's what matters, man. It's just the love for physical media and the love for owning what you have, owning, right? Certain CEO of Netflix is going to court finally. I hope they bring his ass to task. Next up, Vinegar Syndrome released a 4K of this, but it was cheap cheap on Hamilton book, and this is the all of films version, of course, with the Paramount. So yeah, Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy. Ali Sheedy's a great actress. Damn. She is young here. He's young here. This was during kind of his heyday, and yeah, it's a thriller, and I'm like, why not? They're cheap wise. I'll pick it up definitely. Ninja 3 is a fun one. Yeah. I've heard good things about it. And we got some DVDs here, and I may just do a quick what I watched in December to keep this going. We're only like 13 minutes in wise, so yeah, I know lives can kind of be kind of short, but I kind of like doing this when if I can get as much videos out as I can. So yeah, DVDs matter, and they have a bunch of DVDs, and if they still play still good, and I just love these collections, and most of these are collections, are DVD horror collections, and so I'm like, why not? First up, let's start with this 3 DVD set that was released by Paramount. So we got some Hammer goodness in here. So you have the Skull up here with Peter Cushing. You have the Men Who Could Cheat Death, which is a Hammer film, which Vinegar Syndrome just released a 4K special edition of that. And then you have the Deadly Bees. I've never seen any of these, but hey, it's only like $5 or something like that too, or less than that. If you can get these 3 films in there, it's pretty good. And yeah, you have all the goodies in the back there. So yeah, if you can find these horror cult DVD collections, pick them up. Quick shout out to the Rat King, aka Born to Be Rat. I hate you, Garrett. You stuck the needle in my arm. I'm a compulsive buyer, and yeah, it's like sniffing cocaine, dude. So I'd like to thank you for that. I really do. It's better than drinking. 4 months sober, getting close to that. Next up, Conjuring the Devil here. So so we have some interesting ones here. So we have Conjuring the Devil's the first one, Killer Nun, obviously. We have the curse, the La Llorona curse. You have Heidi, It's Playtime, and then you have Oja, Possession. So you have 4 films in here. So it's like, why not? A cheapo one. So it's like, heck, why not? You just get them. Thank you, Synth. I appreciate that. Yeah, you get tired of the damn headaches. And I've seen too many pass before me that are younger than me who suffer from that. So either war is known to kill a man or the bottle is known to kill a man. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Next up, so we got four movie midnight marathon packs, demons basically. So you have Devil, so it was an excuse for me to get this one right here. I like Devil quite a bit. The other ones I have not seen. So we have Long Time Dead, you have House of Voices, and you have Whisper. So it's very good. Because I remember watching Devil a long time ago, and I did like it. It's cohabitation horror. A lot of shit happens in this elevator. That. Next up is a company called Nightmare Fuel. Maybe Big Dan from Flesh Wound Features knows about that. So we have 2 kind of splatter slashers here. So you have a More Raid, I think that's called, and Screwdriver. So you have a double feature here of probably schlocky films. They're really recent, 2021. So let's SRS video and stuff like that as well. So pretty good. Let me know if you've even heard of these films and stuff like that. So I kind of like that quite a bit. That's a little bit of Nightmare Fuel. So turn the brain off and just watch them and stuff like that as well. So, and last but not least, a 4 movie pack, and I only got this for 1 film, and that's Cry Wolf right down there. I've never seen that one. I heard it's like not that great. John Bon Jovi is in it. But we have The Watcher, which I have on Blu-ray, Fear, which I have on Blu-ray, and Raising Cain, which I have on Blu-ray, which is that's directed by Brian De Palma with Mr. John Lithgow in it. So got this one, but I basically got it for Cry Wolf because it's a slasher and I'm trying to get every slasher ever done wise. But well, there you go. Some cool, some very cool pickups wise for those. You know what I mean? So not too bad. So that's a lot. So let's see how much did I? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to make this perfectly clear. I'm not a blue tuber. I'm not a physical media salesman. I do this because I fucking love it. I love the genre of all films, really, and that's what it is. Like with all the bullshit that's going on in this world, and that's what it is. It's bullshit being fed to us. Shit I could give two. You know what's about. I do not care. I care about you guys. I care about you gals. I care about this community. I have fun doing this. You know, Guy had fun doing this. Sean had fun doing this. You know, it's a great community and great people. So, okay, let me get up my Letterboxd profile real quick, and we'll go through real quick what I watched in December. I don't think I've done this, but I want to catch up so I can do what I watched next month for what I watched in January. So let me see this real quick here. Go to the diary here. So I'm going to check to see if I've done everything in December. I have not, so this should be a good one. All right, cool, perfect. So we'll get this party started here. So let's see here. Share this. All right, let's get this party started. First up is The Nesting from 1981. So this is pretty good. Yeah, 1981, directed by Armin Weston. Yeah, New York writer of gothic fiction finds her mansion full of ghosts from a brothel massacre. And that's what the book is called, is The Nesting. It was called, I think, Trauma before that. And it's like a paranormal slasher, and it has a message in it. It has heavy feminine themes, and that's thanks to the writer. So I did like it, really. It was one of my Vinegar Syndrome releases of the year. It's a good one. I know Scream Factory released that one, but that's Nesting. So overall, it gets a 6.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I liked it a lot. Murder Rock, Dancing Death, Lucio Fulci. What can you say? Great film. His last, you can say, kind of giallo, really true giallo for the most part. It has heavy hitters in here. Olga Kalitos, Ray Lovelock, awesome person. Cosmo Sinieri, a lot of people. Yeah, Claudio Casanelli is in here. Very, very, like, say, Greta, of course. So, yeah, you have some really good ones. Familiar faces. This one gets a 7 out of 10 for me. I love everything Fulci. Great stuff. But, yeah, that's Murder Rock for you here. Next up, this was part of a watch along with Keith. I've seen this film a bunch of times, but that's, of course, Slumber Party Massacre. It's a solid 8 out of 10 for me. I just love it a lot. Directed by a woman, man, and yeah, it's fun. It's a fun one. You have just these ladies just staying, for a night of slumber party, and this driller killer gets out, and yeah, you can't beat that poster, son. You just can't. I do like the second one a little better, to tell you the truth. But yeah, this is a good one. That Slumber Party Massacre, solid 8 out of 10. It's the top tier slasher, definitely. Top 10, probably. So we got that. Next up, we have Caliber 9, an interesting one. So this is directed by Fernando De Leo, which stars this Jason Statham clone. Basically, yeah, just out of prison, ex-con Hugo Piazza meets his former employer, psychopathic gangster Rocco, who enjoys sick violence and torture. Yeah, just go off of there. Great cast and crew, of course. My Giallo queen, Barbara Boucher, is also in here. Frank Wolf is in here as well. Luigi Bastilli is in here as well. Not a big role from him, but still pretty good. But all in all, a great Policio Tessi, which is basically Eurocrime type stuff. This gets a good 6.5 out of 10. It's kind of a slow burn, but I do like it a lot for for what it is. But of course, that is Caliber 9. Well, let me know if you've all seen any of these ones in particular. Right, let's continue here. We'll get out of this guy real quick. Next up is the Boss with Mr. Henry Silva, great actor. Richard Conte's in this one as well. Basically, a hitman finds himself embroiled in the middle of a mafia war between the Sicilians and the Calabrians. It's a great violent one. I love the ending. It's definitely another great Eurocrime, and yeah, Henry Silva was in a lot of films. He knew Humphrey Bogart. He knew these people. And that's very cool. Just a different type of actor, different type of dude. Of course, I remember him when he was in Above the Law, I think, with Steven Seagal. That's probably Seagal's best film. All in all, a great one. It gets a solid 7 out of 10 for me. I like this one quite a bit. I like the gritty ones. And you have to check out Eurocrime if you haven't. Basically, a lot of stuff is like Death Wish before Death Wish. That's what basically Eurocrime is. The Years of Lead. Next up, we have Rings of Fear. So this is basically part of the Schoolgirls in Peril trilogy of films. So you have the two that were done by Massimo Dallamano, who tragically died in a car accident. And this was directed by Alberto Negrin. Basically, it's based off of his story. So this stars Fabio Testi, Christine Kaufman. So you have some few good heavy hitters in this one, too. Yeah, Angela Russo, 16-year-old girl, is found dead in a river, having been fatally violated with a large blunt instrument. That's all you need to know about these. These films are very dark. They have giallo elements to them. He had a way of doing that with his films. It's good. It's the lowest of the trilogy. I actually like, out of the three, the one I like the most is What Have They Done to Your Daughters. I like that one quite a bit. What Have You Done to Solange is very good. Of course it is. A lot of people think that's top tier. This one gets a 7 out of 10. So it's a good one if you like giallo films that are a little bit different. Next up, Seven Bloodstained Orchids. This might be Mr. Umberto Lenzi's best. This might be his best film. I really like it. It's a very good giallo. So basically, a maniac on the loose is committing savage acts of slaughter, and one survivor may be the only key to unmasking the serial killer known as the Half Moon Killer. Basically, that is what it is. It's a quick-paced giallo. Umberto Lenzi is very good. He was an all-time great director. He was very versatile with a lot of the films he did. I highly recommend this one. If you want to get into giallo and stuff like that, this one is it. It's fast-paced. The kills are fast. The story makes sense. It has the killer is, hate to sound kind of sick like that, but it's what I like in my giallos. It's just that type of person. You know, if you don't know, now you know. This gets a solid 8 out of 10. It can only go higher for me. I recently did a watch along with JT on his channel on this film, so. That's seven Bloodstained Orchids. Sorry, guys and gals, I'm talking too fast. It gets my throat dry or something like that. This was part of the Forgotten Giallo set. So we have Reflections in Black. Oh. So basically, a woman dressed in black is murdering young women. The police question lawyer Semini, for whom one of the girls worked as a secretary, and turns out that all the victims were friends of Laura's wife, Leorna. So this has John Richardson, Dagmar Lysander. So there's some interesting kind of softcore porn sex scenes in here that were taken out of the film. It's very grindhouse-like, which I like a lot. As a giallo, it gets a 6.5 out of 10. Dagmar Lysander, my goodness. Yeah, it can only get better when you see her and stuff like that. Ursula Davis is also in here as well. So as a giallo, yeah, it's 75, so it's after stuff like Deep Red. So I said 6.5, so it's probably like a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10 for a for a giallo. Next up, we have here we go. So This one actually impressed me. So AAA masseuse, good looking offers or services, 1972. So this is a different type of Jali. And this is 1972. So yeah, Christina turns 18 and leaves her Berglia's family to become a call girl, but soon her clients start turning up dead, their throats slashed. Who is responsible? So Simonetta Vitelli's in here, Jerry Coleman's in here, Raphael Curry's in here, Carlo Gentili's in here as well. Good cast of characters. This is a good one. It's different from what you think. They introduced the characters at the start of this film of who's playing who, and yeah, basically this girl, goes out on her own from home and becomes basically a prostitute. And all her clients end up getting killed by this mystery assailant. The ending is pretty predictable, but I like this one. This is the best one out of that Forgotten Jali set, in my opinion, and it gets that's kind of crazy to say, really, because Rings of Fear is in it. So, but it's probably my favorite out of the set because it's different. So I like it quite a bit. So it gets a good like 6.5 out of 10. I like the characters, really. So you don't know kind of who does it, but you kind of get an idea. Then we have stuff from the Bloodstained Italy set. So Death Falls Lightly. So these are not Jali. This one is the one that has the most Jali adjacent stuff in it. So this is directed by Leopoldo Savona. So these are like Spanish directors. So after a wealthy businessman's wife is murdered by an unknown assailant, his advisors suggest that he go into hiding at a shuttered hotel. That's all you need to know about this. Go into this blind. I like this quite a bit. All films in here, in that Bloodstained Italy set, get a 7 out of 10 for me. I like all the films for what they are. I love the ending for this. It's not what you think, and what a great cover that is. It's definitely a good one. I highly recommend checking that out. It's on, a lot of these are on Tubi. If you don't know, just type them in and you can find them. Next up, the Bloodstained Lawn. This is a very good one. This is a fun one too. So this one gets probably a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. Various undesirables and hippie drifters are invited to a luxury, ultra-modern country home of Dr. Antonio and his wife. When they begin to vanish, it becomes clear that something sinister and deadly is afoot. My goodness, Marina Malfatti is in this as well. Dude, you want to talk about a piece. She's a piece. And all these actors are great. So this is almost like a Grindhouse Hammer film. It's basically this mansion where this crazy doctor creates this machine that does very evil things. And it's very good. I like it a lot. So yeah, it's a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. It's actually rewatchable to me. Marina is terrific in her role. It just works very good. But that's the Bloodstained Lawn. This might be my favorite of the films in that set. I do like it a lot. And then we have Obscene Desires. So this one is basically a horror exorcist film. So a young American woman moves to a large countryside villa with her newlywed Italian husband. Soon enough, strange and seemingly supernatural events begin to befall the property as a black glove killer simultaneously picks up and murders prostitutes. That's not the story. That's not it. What they tell you here is a lie. At the start, it seems that way, and then stuff just goes like off the walls for this one. The very beautiful Marissa Mell, my goodness, is in here too. She plays her sexy part very well. There's a possession towards the end of this, and then shit just hits the walls. 1978, Obscene Desire. I actually highly recommend this one. This might be my favorite in the set, actually. I really like that set. I may need to revisit those films. Yeah, this gets a solid 7 out of 10 for me too. It's a great one. I like it a lot, but definitely check out these films. Like, they're so different and so fun. So I really like it a lot. Getting to some good stuff here, and then we'll be done for the evening, everybody. So we got Hitchhike. Franco Nero, David Hess from 1977. So yeah, bickering couple driving across country pick up a murderous hitchhiker who threatens to kill them unless they take him to a sanctuary. In return, he agrees to split some bank loot he has on him. Yeah, so basically that's it. Franco Nero steals the role from David Hess. He steals it in this film. He's really good. I do like it. It's not I think it may be a little bit overhyped. it's not David. I know David Hess had the most fun with this film. It's not my favorite film from him. My favorite film from him is House at the Edge of the Park. Like that's his best role in my opinion. But yeah, Franco Nero, Karina Cleary, who's sexy as all get out in here. Of course, David Hess, Joshua Sinclair. So it's a good one. So you could put this with films like Last House and House at the Edge of the Park. There's dark stuff that happens in here and an ending that I did not see coming. So this gets a solid 7.5 out of 10. I do like it a lot for what it is, but you know. And that was a great release that Powerhouse Films did on that one as well. So it worked out very good. Next up, one that Vestron released, that's Hider in the House with Gary Busey. This might be his best role. So a deranged man hides in the attic of a new house, and becomes obsessed with a suspecting family that moves in. Yeah, Gary Busey, Mimi Rogers in here. She's damn gorgeous in this. That's a good picture of the two. Basically, that's what happens. Basically, as a kid, he kills his parents. His parents like just beat the shit out of him and all this stuff too, and he burns them alive. And he gets let out like 20 years later or something like that from this mental institution. He finds this house before it's moved into, and he builds a sanctuary up in the attic. And bad stuff starts happening, and a very good ending. He is great and sadistic in here. He sets up the husband and all this other stuff as well, so he can get closer to her, and it's really good. I like it a lot. Some dark themes in here as well. He befriends their son. It's very good. If you like films like Hangman, which I always highly recommend, it's a good pairing with this classic from 1989. That was a great release from Vestron as well. Yeah, that's Hider in the House from 89, so that's the tail end of the 80s. Sorry, my stomach's growling. I needs to eat here, so we'll get going a little bit faster. Don't Open Till Christmas. Edward Purdom, who directed this film, and Alan Berkshaw, which basically finished it up. A great Christmas film. This shit's all over the place. It's so bad it's good. It's just days before Christmas in London, but not everyone is full of good cheer. As a maniac with a pathological hatred of Santa Claus stalks the streets, butchering any man that unlucky enough to be wandering around dressed as old Saint Nick. So Purdom basically was like a side director for this. There's some weird shit in here. Like he befriends one of the victims and what have you. He just there's just like a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, it has great special features on here too. Yeah, Alan Lake's in here. Linda Main is in here. But basically, yeah, it's a slasher film during Christmas. This person is going around killing these people. You find out kind of who it is, and but it goes off the rails, then it goes back on the rails. But it's kind of an all-timer Christmas film. So yeah, that's Don't Open Till Christmas. So I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a fun one, but yeah, it's a WTF type of a film because there's all kinds of problems with that. Next up, Christmas Evil. This is a great one. It's a character piece, and the Black Glove one loves his character pieces. Yeah. Garbed in red suit, Harry, a toy factory worker, decides that the only thing he can do to save the spirit of Christmas is to become Santa Claus himself and make all the naughty townspeople pay in blood. You root for this character. You find out kind of his backstory. That's why I call it a character piece, and you feel for him towards the end, and then it just adds to a. And yeah, basically he takes out these people that basically deserve it. A lot of these people are pieces of shit, but it's still a dark slasher type of a film. Specifically the ending. The ending is actually quite hilarious. And then it starts. It's a good one, 1980. It's an all-timer. So it gets a solid 8 out of 10 for me. What can you say? It's highly rewatchable during the holidays. That's Christmas Evil, 1980. A lot of these are first-time watches. So, of course, this was a rewatch. On the 4K that I got, that's the Curse of Frankenstein. If you don't know, now you know. It's my all-time favorite Hammer horror. I think the film's a masterpiece. That's why I put the star rating on here and stuff like that. I no longer do that, really, with films. I put a heart. Basically, that means I like it. Then if I do a video, I'll tell you what I think of the film. But yeah, the Curse of Frankenstein, the late, great Peter Cushing, the late, great Christopher Lee. And this was the second film that they were in. This was the first I think they were both in. Hazel Court as well. She's gorgeous. And basically, Baron Victor Frankenstein has discovered life's secret and unleashes a blood-curdling chain of events resulting from his creature, a cursed creature with a horrid face and a tendency to kill. This has heavy giallo elements. It's an all-timer for me. If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, that's The Curse of Frankenstein. If you want to get into Hammer horror and watch any Hammer horror film, this would be it. This is the end-all, be-all, in my opinion. You can't get better than The Curse of Frankenstein. And it was one of my releases of the year. Warner Brothers and Hammer are killing it, dude. Hammer specifically, so that's great. Next up, this is Alice, Sweet Alice. Of course, I've seen this one before. It's a mixture between slasher and giallo. So Alice is a withdrawn 12-year-old who lives with her mother and her younger sister, Karen, who gets most of the attention from her mother, leaving Alice out of the spotlight. Basically, the Karen character is killed in a church and put in one of the boxes and stuff like that and burned and all this stuff. And they're trying to find out who did it. This has heavy giallo elements in there, and it goes to, Alice, the daughter that's left. There's some suggestive scenes in here. The actress was 18 when they did this too. So, but they portray her as a 12-year-old. Of course they do. I think that's Linda Miller, I believe. But directed by Alfred Soule, a very good director. This one basically is in the vibe of Don't Look Now a little bit. Basically, the dad who's been away, basically deadbeat dad type of a character, comes back to try to find out who killed his daughter. Some stuff happens. It's a very good one. It gets a solid 8 out of 10. That was a great 4K that Arrow released. That's Alice, Sweet Alice from 1976. Next up, and this will be up there for my films from 2025. That's Ash. So you don't need an edible to watch this. It's very it's very Lovecraftian. Eliza Gonzalez, Aaron Paul, who's good in really a lot of stuff that he does. So like I said, this is on Shudder. It's a Shudder original. From a new Mindbender from Flying Lotus. So they did another one, I think, before this, and I think they're doing a new one. Yeah. So basically, on the mysterious planet of Ash, Rhea awakens to find her crew slaughtered, and a man named Brian arrives to rescue her, and a deal of psychological and physiological terror causes ensues while Rhea and Byron must decide if they can trust one another to survive. So think Dead Space a little bit, and add Lovecraftian stuff in here. It's a good one. So it gets a solid 6 out of 10. I do like it. It's a fun one. But basically, yeah, she wakes up and finds out everybody's dead, or there's like a bunch of gore and stuff like that. They don't know what happened. Finds out what happens. I do like the ending, so it leaves stuff for like possible sequels or in that universe, and I think that's what Flying Lotus is trying to do. So yeah, that's a good one. That's Ash from 2025, so it's a good one too. Almost There, People. House with Laughing Windows. Is it an all-timer? Yes. Is it a giallo? No. A lot of people say it's a giallo. I don't. So it's more horror than it's that, but all-star cast. So this gets a solid 8 to 8.5 out of 10 for me. I love the film a lot. It's very good. Stefano, a young restorer, is commissioned to save a controversial mural located in the church of a small isolated village. So he goes to this village. He sees this mural, and you kind of see it in the background there, and he starts to, it's like there's paint all over it's wear, so he's there to restore the picture. As he starts to, a lot of stuff happens. A lot of crazy stuff happens. There's a cult aspect of this, of course there is. I love the ending to this, 1976, so this came out at a very interesting, good time. I highly recommend it if you've not seen it, but definitely check it out. I know Darren loves this film a lot, and that was a great release from Arrow. I believe Shameless or one of the other companies in the UK area released this as well, another box chunky version of that. But that is The House with Laughing Window. Expect probably a future slasher stream or something on that with me and Darren. I know he'd love to talk about that, which he already has multiple times. And last but not least, for the 31st, we have The Beyond, my favorite Fulci film. That 4K, that Grindhouse release is, yeah, that's all you need. So this was part of Lucio Fulci Gates of Hell trilogy of films. And this is my favorite of that trilogy. A young woman inherits an old hotel in Louisiana where Following a series of supernatural accidents, she learns that the building was built over one of the entrances to hell. So yeah, Katrina McCall, the great David Warbeck as well. Just great people. Of course, Lucio Fulci plays the librarian in here. So all in all, an all-timer. Yeah, you see my score, so it gets a 9.5 out of 10. No film is perfect. This one is not either. I mean, in Louisiana, you don't have basements. In Louisiana, specifically a house that's near a lake, like you just don't do that. But it's very Lovecrafty, and that's what I like about it. And Book of Ibon, so can't beat that. Always with the Beyond and ends with the Beyond. But yeah, that's the Beyond 1981, and yeah, very good. And that's all that I watched in December, everybody. So pretty good. Hey, Stacy, it's good to see you. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, saying hi. I appreciate that. Yeah, so that showed off what I had. You know, is a big WTF basically haul for January, and just showed what I watched in December. So I thank everybody who that got us to a good past 40 minutes. So that's all good. It's a Tuesday, so it's a Terror Tuesday. You asked me that before, with Keith, I think it was. I don't have an answer for you yet, but I'll definitely be thinking about that one, and I'll give you an answer soon. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If you could hit the like, hit the subscribe, share, if you could. Anybody who likes this kind of stuff, and it's all good. So tomorrow with Jay Real, I believe we'll be getting. I'll get used to this eventually. We'll be going through 50 of the all-time horror directors. So that should be very, very interesting. Jay Real, great dude. Definitely check it out if that's still going on his channel. Expect me on there. Me, him, and Darren just be talking about that greatness. He may have other people on there as well. And then Slasher Stream on Thursday. Me and Darren and Jay will be talking about 3 Argento films. We'll be talking about Trauma. We'll be talking about Sleepless, and we'll be talking about the Stendhal Syndrome. This is Fulci February, so I'm going to start watching Fulci's Westerns. There's a couple of them as part of those Western sets that Arrow released, and then there's the Houses of Doom ones that he did. Those are his TV films. So I'll be busy for Fulci February. So again, thank you all so much. Love all you guys and gals. I really do appreciate it. Just work's been work and all this other shit, but I always really do appreciate it. And you all have a great evening. I will see you all next time. And again, I'll see you motherfuckers in Disneyland. You take care, everybody.